Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, won't stop. Yeah. I'm so handsome. All in Carmine's with my Benz, I'm so fancy. No romancing. Got my baby and she right, she make you vanish. No time to play, got book dates. Had a plan, only had to wait. Always knew I'd make a way. Send a bill, they send a pay. Keep it real, keep the record straight. Keep it real, no time to fake. All authentic in my own lane. I am me till I'm in the grave. Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. Ooh, never panic. Get a worry, send it up and then advantage. Yeah, I can't stand it. Out of all the way you move and see you scrambling. On offense, no defense. Still strong, no weakness. Used to say I wouldn't beat this. Now they wish they could beat this. Tables set, now tables turn. God's plan, don't say a word. Know the price, cause I know my worth. My time, get what I deserve. Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop.
Yes sir, yes sir. Good morning all, good morning all. Where's everyone, man? All lazy. It's Monday, you're all sleeping. No one's saying hello in the chat. Where's energy? I need to see energy. You guys have the whole weekend to rest and you come just as tired as you were before the weekend. Come on. No excuses here. See, YouTube chat, all of you. There we go, there we go. Now some people, okay. Now, just checking. Damn. Jeez. I need to wake you guys up. Need to wake Carson's on the right level today. That's what we need. Please send me, Carson. Please send me. DJ price action has made everyone tired. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. It being in a range doesn't really help. But let's see. What's this? Fuck's sake, man. Alright. Let's get it. Let's get it. So let's have a look at this week with news here first, right? So today's going to be Monday. Monday we're clean here. Nothing really we need to worry about. Tomorrow we have PMI all day for everything. USD PMI. We have... you don't know it? Yeah, of course I know it. The guy in the car. Oh, he made more than one. The original one's in the car. And he's telling him to dance outside when he's telling him in the car. Yeah, PMI tomorrow, right? We have full day of PMI for everything. Euro, Gbpjpy, and the USD. And then rest of the week, the big focus of this week, guys, is going to be on Friday, which is the Bank of Japan policy rate here. You know, obviously they're at zero. Forex Factory is actually wrong. They did make the move up to zero. Forex Factory is still saying they're negative, but that is actually wrong. They're zero. Press conference is going to be important, and Tokyo CPI is actually going to be the biggest one here. It's going to be probably more red folder than these red folders here, to be honest. Tokyo CPI is going to be very important here. They're expecting numbers to come down, which is bad for their economy. So if we see numbers come back 2.3, even 2.4, we're going to see yen strength come into the market, which is hence the title JPY strength in my stream today. So yes, going to be a very, very interesting here to see what goes on. And we can, big focus of this week is going to be price action leading into this, into this basically CPI and policy rate and all of the discussions here. Now, the only thing we don't want is for it to range into it, but normally, technically, we should see some pricing in happen, some sort of, some sort of movement beforehand. Now, coming on to the charts here, starting off on the weekly time frame here. If we hide drawings and go back to the weekly time frame, we can see that weekly did close with a rejection wick here. So we did not close above the resistance. On Friday, it was hovering above the resistance, but sold off late Friday, right? We sold off late Friday, made our way down towards the bottom of the range again, and left this rejection wick. So continuation is not 100% guaranteed here. Never is 100% guaranteed, but it's not showing us confidence on the weekly that it wants to continue. It's actually showing consolidation. But we're not also breaking down, right? Because we're not back below weekly support here. We're not broken below weekly support. We're literally just leaving a rejection wick here and sitting right at weekly resistance, previous weekly resistance here. So moving down onto the daily time frame, we have just basically tapped the bottom of our range yet again here. Now, what's going to be interesting for me is that, if we look at this daily candle, it closed a lot more. This is what I have to try to decide here. Is this going to be a higher low structure where we have higher lows, higher lows, higher lows for this candle to finish something like this, or maybe just leave a rejection wick? Or is this going to be the top wick for this to continue and retest further down as we create new price action going into the week here? So technically we are mixed bias here, right? So if we go ahead and look at bias, previous daily closing bearish coming from the bottom of the range, and previous 4-hour candle here is also closing bullish here. So what I do need is to see, what would have been nice is to see a candle closing above this 4-hour resistance. So this is the only thing that makes our probability slightly less today, is we're closing right here. So if we were to close above, it's going to be, weekly resistance going to be the same as 4-hour resistance. So both ways, you're not buying until above 4-hour resistance. So you don't really have to mark weekly resistance. You'll see once I bring back drawings. But really would have liked to see this candle close above here. That would give me nice confidence to see price push up here towards the next resistance, right? So I would have liked to seen that actually, to see price push up into the next resistance here. If we were to get a close above, but us not closing above, there is a possibility that we could reject from here, create a resistance towards the downside, and see price maybe play out something like this. It's very possible, right? We could see that happen, or maybe one candle here and the next one play out something like that. We could see that. So we have to kind of let price show us its hand basically, right? And then we can react accordingly. But if we start breaking this high, I feel more confident about buys here. I do prefer buys today than sells. Why do I prefer? Because we're coming from the lows of the range. We're not going to the lows, we're coming from it, right? Because we had a rejection at the lows, and now this could just be a pullback to continue up. So I need to keep that in mind when looking at this. But again, yet again, another London session, we are in the middle of the range again, right? We're not trading from the lows, nor are we trading from the highs. We are trading basically in the middle, a little bit lower than the middle, so it's a little bit better. But we're practically, if this is your whole range here, right, and we were to draw a measuring tool inside of the whole range, you can end up seeing here, if I were to draw from the bottom of the range, it being somewhere here. That's the middle of the range, because that's 50%. And you can see we're basically bang on middle of the range, which is always not the most ideal place to be trading on, because the middle of the range is where it makes its decision, right? That's like its decision point. It's pretty easy to trade from the bottom of the range, because the bottom of the range more likely to go up, top of the range more likely to go down. So bring back drawings here. You can see this 4-hour resistance. We have a small 15-minute level above that. Weekly support is down here, and 4-hour support, we can even mark this one here, the 4-hour support, put that on, 4S, and yeah, that's basically the markup. So for me, I would like to see us get above this high first. I would like to see us get above this high to look for buys here. Would be nice. We've had high-low structure from the beginning of the day. Would be lovely to see a nice little liquidity grab below these lows here before continuing up bullish here. Yeah, that would be ideal to see something come back down and then us try to make our way towards the upside here. If there's no entries above this high, then I would be looking more towards something above 843, right? So 843 I'd be looking. Was that long rejection intervention? No, it wasn't intervention, it was GBP news here. It was GBP news. It is valid because otherwise if it wasn't valid we would have come back, right? So it does count as that we came in and tapped the bottom of the range here. So it does count, it does count. We need to keep that in mind. Especially that it's retested here, you know, it was just volume that brought us down to that level. So it does count. So yeah, I'm gonna be looking at that. I'm gonna see what price does there, and then yeah, see if we can start to target the highs, start to get above. I mean, if there's no entries here, cleaner entries are actually gonna be above 843 here, but that range, it's about 13 pips already up to there. So I want to be careful not to try miss out on 12-13 pips here, because that could be quite decent range. Now let's have a look at gold for this week. So market opened up here dumping, as we can see this current candle even dumping here. You know, so that's what gold price action has been doing, is basically dumping since open. We opened somewhere above here. That seemed to be a nice liquidity grab towards the upside. Now we retested somewhere at 400, and now we're going down. So we spoke about in the webinar, about losing 2380, right? So in the exclusive webinar, we talked about losing 2380. It happened overnight. Super quick it happened. And once we lose that level, anything leaving this is going to be your sells. So that was your sells right there, close below there. But obviously this is an Asian session. Yeah, but that's your sells down towards the bottom of the range. Now we reach the bottom of the range. So realistically, what you need is resistance below this range. This is going to be your potential fake out zone. Now, since the 4-hour candle has left 2080 here, this is its last level of support. So obviously leaving 2080, my targets, we were speaking about this. If we leave 2080, we can target down here back at the 2360s, and eventually down if we start to break the next level, 2340s here, right? So now that we've already reached target, this is your basically your TP, right? So this is your main target, which is going to be the lows of this range to fill this whole range here. As you can see how it filled it, that's basically where you're looking at. Now, what I expect to happen is either two things. Either price picks liquidity from here and we see a little bit of a relief, and maybe we roll over a little bit later to continue down even further bearish, especially if we start to get daily candles, you know, in confluence with that closing bearish like this. This current daily is no top wick. This could be one big liquidity grab beginning of the week. This could also be the bottom wick of the weekly candle. We're still holding bullish structure. This could just be a bottom wick of the weekly candle here, testing the open of the previous weekly candle. So that would make sense, right? Because if we look at the open of the previous weekly candle, right, previous weekly candle open is where is 2343, right? And so if we go mark a line at 2343, guess where that is, right? You guys are gonna know. Look at that, look at that. 2343 is exactly that 4-hour support down here. So it would make sense. It would make sense to see a test towards that and still remain bullish higher time frame. But obviously session to session, we're looking more bearish here, right? We're looking more bearish session to session. So definitely something we could see going into the rest of the day here. But this could be one big liquidity grab to continue up for the rest of the week, especially, and you know, potentially break that 23,400. But in the meantime, we're leaning slightly bearish. Now, before you guys jump into sells, I know all of you, it's Monday and you guys want to gamble on Monday. Remember, you have the whole week. I don't want you guys redepositing already on Monday. It's not a good idea to redeposit on Monday. It's not a good idea to redeposit full stop. Okay, you should be withdrawing, not redepositing. So before you go full margin into gold here, realize where we are on the chart. If you were not up at Asian, if Asian was not in your trading plan, you have not missed anything. There's no way you could have caught that because it's not in your trading plan. So don't think that now is the time to come to the charts and to try trade and catch moves when we're sitting right at support here. All right. So what do we need to see from the charts here? We need to see something closing below the support minimum and resistance below, because we know this is a liquidity zone. We can pick liquidity from here very easily again and again and again. We could do it one more time here and then continue towards. So what do you need to see? You need to see price closing below some sort of retest back anywhere. It doesn't even have to retest the 4-hour support. It can retest 57, 58. I don't care where it retests. and then you can look for the continuation of sells. And that's going to avoid you having a fake out, right? It's going to avoid you having a fake out, avoid you same type of fake out like this. It's going to avoid you all these type of zones, because this is now where we're sitting right here is a prime support, right? This is a prime support, and that's how it is. As an SMC trader, you try to buy gold from there? No, they would wait for some sort of liquidity grab. I think SMC traders would be more short here. They would be more short, I think. From, yeah, they would have to be in from Asian, to be honest. No other way they get in, because they're looking for liquidity grabs. Can we use setup 2 in gold? Yeah, you could. If it pushed down and you get setup 2, for sure, that would be okay as well. Here was a setup 2 before we hit target, so this was a setup 2 break of this low here. That should have given you the 30-minute close. Yeah, it looks very clean on the 30-minute. Here's your setup 2, right? So that would be your setup 2 here, basically closing at resistance. So you wait for the pullback. We never hit target. We were close to target but never hit it. So now you wait for your resistance candle. That's your resistance candle, even closing below key level 2370. Break of low is your entry, and then boom, straight to TP. TP would actually be the bottom of this candle here, not the lows of the range, but that could be your max TP. Yeah, 42 pip move. So that's what you'd have to wait for, right? That's what you'd have to wait for on gold to get your continuation towards the downside. But I mean, if you're going to be a cowboy today, if you see that and fake out back in the range, you could maybe even look for a bounce play buys, to be honest. But to be a cowboy on Monday, I don't know. A little bit scary, for sure. We want a simple trade. That's what we want to target. So yeah, that's the plan here, guys. That's the plan here on the charts. That's the overall analysis both for GJ and for gold here. So let me know in the chat if you guys enjoyed the analysis. Everything makes sense. You have the plan. This is the game plan for today. And let's get it, guys. New week. Let's see what opportunity we have this week. Obviously, we've been navigating London session here. New adaptations. And yeah, let's get it. Let's get it. So if you guys enjoyed that, you know what to do. Do the YouTube business. If you haven't left a like, I do appreciate it. Definitely helps. And shows me that you guys are active and engaged and ready. So how much of us? 350 of us in here. 60 likes. Can get the likes up to 200. Would appreciate it. Is the water gone in Dubai? Yeah, the majority of the water is gone. I think only a few streets or a few areas still have floods. Yeah, last week was crazy. Last week was crazy. Definitely a disruption. It normally takes me to get from my house to the gym. It takes me 15. Actually, I can get to the house and the gym in, let's say, normal driving around 10 to 12 minutes. It took me 45 minutes to get to the gym and back. That's like, you know. And when I work on such a tight schedule, like my schedule is pretty tight, that actually makes a big difference. Big difference, big difference. Is setup 2 forming in GJ? Technically, in terms of the shape, yes, but not in terms of range. You don't have enough range here. 3 pips is not going to do you any justice. You know, you want to be trading bigger ranges here. 3 pips is just not enough. See how this hour is looking. That's what I'm interested in. Would I prefer this hour to close bearish or bullish? Because if it closes bullish, it's going to close weak bullish. So it's not even confidence inducing. I tell you one thing. For buys to make sense, you need it to close bullish above this support. So whatever happens, not bullish, but just close above this support. So even if it closes weak bullish or bearish, as long as it's respecting the support, it's still active. Harry, is being profitable 8 to 10 months in a year as being counted as being consistent? Yeah, of course it's counted as being consistent. Even if you're profitable for 6 months of the year and then you're not profitable for the rest of the 6 months, you're still consistent as long as you have a risk management strategy that avoids you from losing the profits you made in the first 6 months. You have to realize top professional traders in hedge funds and all of this stuff, they only trade 3 months of the year, and they might be in drawdown for a lot of those months. You know? Are you going to be trading due to the amount of news? Yes, I will be trading tomorrow because the news is after London Open. Euro is after London Open, so before London Open we might have opportunities. So I'll just be there to make sure, you know. And then this is about an hour and a half after London Open here for Gbpjpy PMI, you know. Harry, break of 4-hour high will give us confirmation for buys. Yes, it will be useful to see that 4-hour high break. I would prefer to see that break, you know. Hello, Adam Mohammed. Don Vlo blue account again, sir. 200 pips drawdown. Why'd you come and tell on me on what he's doing? Like, every time. Every time. I don't think so. Is that true or not? I think that's not true. He normally posts that. I think that's a lie. I think that's a lie. No, it's true. Again. No, I don't think he did it again. Harry the Judge? No, I know he had a rough period, and he had a rough trade where he did end up losing his account, but I don't think he did that again. Did that not happen like 2 weeks ago? Yeah, that's the only one I was made aware of. And then you guys complained that he took one more other loss. You guys come and tell on me, bro. Like, relax. I'm not gonna say anything bad. If you're looking for a reaction, you've come to the wrong place. Because I have respect for all other traders, you know. And to be honest, I commend him for owning up to his own mistakes, if he even calls it a mistake. But at least you guys know. If you guys did not know and that happened, I would prefer you did know. Even though, you know, maybe it's could have been avoided. But still, at least it's transparent, and it makes you guys actually see a form of realistic, you know, things that can happen to you in the market. You know, you'd never expect that to happen, but it can. So you really can't be pissed if you take 1 or 2, 3 losses, right? How can you be pissed when you are, you know, when worse things can happen? So in the grand scheme of things, it's not that bad. Right, 1 hour closing here. Gold is rejecting that 4-hour support to the T. It's tempting, it's tempting. If I see liquidity grab from down here, I don't know, I'm tempted to buy, I swear. Imagine you're buying daily top wick here, bottom wick. If you can time this perfectly, damn. Is NAS 100 same as NQ? Yes. NQ is NASDAQ. All right, what about intervention as JPY at 154? Yeah, of course, intervention. Oh, damn, 154 700. Intervention, I think, is going to come 155 if they choose a level here. They choose a level, I think it's going to be 155 for intervention. This actually tells me that this move down here was pound. This is not yen, this is pound. This is definitely pound because we would have seen that reflected in other markets. Let's go see Euro JPY here. Yeah. So this is pound. So yen is actually doing nothing these days. If we look at the yen is just kind of random. It's realistically the pound that's been driving. That's why we've been stuck in a range, is because yen is more volatile in terms of causing movements on Gbpjpy. Pound is more of like a fundamental driver, if that makes sense. It's like basically I don't know if you guys know anything about cars, but pound is basically the engine and the JPY is like a turbo, you know? That's exactly how it works. And we enjoy the turbo, right? All right, 1 hour closed here. Would have closed weak. Yeah, that's you know, not bad, respecting this resistance here. Still need to break 4 hour high before any form of continuation. So what do you trade? Just found your stream. Welcome to the stream. I trade GJ. It's my main pair, GJ. How's IC markets in terms of spread? Yeah, it's good. It's very, very good. I think it's, you know, one of the best. Harry, I can't find thunderstorm video on WAP. Yeah, I'll need to double check which exact video it is for you, bro. Maybe someone in chat knows. I'm sure they know. Sometimes turbo is bigger than engine. No, it won't work like that. Is it safe to trade in the middle of the range, or is it best to wait until it gets to the top or bottom of the range? That's a great question, man, and your answer is that it's best to wait till we get to the top or bottom of the range. Now, that doesn't mean that there aren't options in the middle of the range. It's just we might notice them be a little bit more inconsistent here, which is how trading has been recently. Is we just see inconsistencies, not inconsistencies in analysis, just inconsistencies in price action. So we have to sit here and believe that that will continue. So either your two choices are to give it a shot and keep adapting, or you just sit on your hands and wait. Those are your two choices. London checking patience. I think there's been no real London trade that's played out during London. Like London these days is a session where you're getting into an option and letting it play out sometime during the day. You know? So you can't sit here, like if you're taking trades these days in London in this specific period, you have to just say, okay, I'm gonna take a trade and I don't mind holding drawdown for maybe, you know, a couple of hours before it continues up bullish. Gold JPY strength, what's that? No, gold pause JPY strength question mark. There is some part of the exclusive where we talk about the thunderstorm. I do remember some webinar. It was there in title at least when I joined. Yeah, that's my point. I need to double check. I do remember we made a video about it. Hopefully the guys in the group can check while I'm on stream. Why GJ over EU? EU has the lowest spreads. Yeah, but it doesn't move as big, so it's relevant. And EU is a very slow pair here. Oh damn, why is it not loading? Look, we can see EU price with GJ. Great. Okay, now it's fixed itself. It's just a slow pair. It's just a slow pair. It's a good pair, to be honest, in terms of, you know, looking for small scalps. But your scalps are going to be like, you know, 5-6 pips here. But there's no spread, you know, and your stop loss is also small. Today's giveaway is closed. What, finished? Winners were selected? Not yet, not yet. 6:30 in 30 minutes. Let's see who wins the giveaway here. This giveaway is for the exclusive group before people ask me in the chat. Let's see, good luck. Yeah, 4 hour needs to break its high. Good luck, chat. I think for a close above here, I'm going to wait for a 30 close above, not a 15. I don't think 15 is enough. We're seeing a lot of 15s close and then next one fake out. Then do the move. You see, close above, break the highs, fake out, then go. Well, that's actually a 30, but 15 does the same. So I think a 30 would be more likely. Screwed either way. Yeah, that time you were. You just needed big stops. But then if this is first structure, this is second structure. I think this wick here, as long as that wick is respected, hopefully this thing should continue up. We'll have to see how this price develops here. We'll see, we'll see. Give me a sec, guys. I'll be back. Just go toilet. The day we wait for 30 close, it rips on 15. Yeah, you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't, right? What's your take on inducement? I personally don't use inducement in my own trading. I've been trading a $50 prop firm account and a $200 real account. You mean a 50K prop firm account? What would you advise for a new trader? I think practice on your own account first. If you're profitable on your own account, then you'll be ready for, you'll be ready for, what's this called? Prop firm. You know, because you need to feel the emotions, feel how to trade your own account first. You'll probably have a reaction at 4-hour highs. I think if we break 4-hour highs, it has higher chance to continue up. If we just keep things basic here, we can see very nice higher-low structure here, price closing above. But notice this, every time price closes above, doesn't get continuation, it rejects first. So that could lead us into seeing that rejection first. I think maybe we talk about thunderstorm here, yeah. Thanks for that, man. Cool, cool. I'll rename that. And say plus thunderstorm. Are you in after this 15-minute candle closes? Yeah, technically, normally I would be, but I think I'm going to wait for some form of pullback here. I'm going to wait for some form of pullback just based on what we've been seeing. If it doesn't close above, then it doesn't matter anyways. But stop loss bigger than TP, that's the kind of situation we're dealing with. Either we keep our same small stop losses, but if we do that, then we're going to just have generally more losses. But if we keep a bigger stop loss, yeah, TPs might be a little bit smaller, but at least we won't end up in a loss. So it's kind of, you know, both ways I think ends the same, you know. When you check Baby Pips, London opens at 48 minutes. Why you start early? Because that's not how you trade London. London is actually not traded at London Open. If you notice, most positions actually come before London. That's the best time to trade London, is before London. Recently, London has not been no trades have happened during London. All of them have happened after London Open, but the entry came in London, if that makes sense. Some news on financial juice. Let's have a look, man. UK PM press conference this morning. For God's sake, man. Shit. Yeah, this will be a problem. What time he hosts it, we need to find out. This will definitely be a problem here. Japan Coast Guard. That won't affect the yen because that's just them letting them know. But this press conference, We need to know what time. Hopefully after London Open, after 8 a.m. Let them do after 8 a.m. Cycle change? Yeah, just a little bit of different. And this will clean up probably by next month here. May, June, we will go into basically a new cycle. Historically, that's how it works. So we might have to have 1 month of pain to have 4 months of beauty. Which is always the trade-off of life, right? A lot of people have been hurt this month in terms of trading, you know, so I've seen it all across the web, except for your furus, of course. They never get hurt. And it's not been terrible. It's just been slower than we would have liked it, you know? There's still moves, you know? You can still make money. Just need to be really sharp and, you know, realistically need New York to support you here in these type of things. Hi, just asking out of curiosity, why don't you use prop firms, man? I mean, if there's any con, then you could let us know. Yeah, I could, but the only way I'm going to use prop firms is just I'm going to let it copy my main. I think that's the best way. So if I can find a way that it calculates risk accordingly, not based on my main, because my main, the way I risk on my main, it can't be, I don't think will be good practice for a prop firm. And I can't use fixed lots, so I'd need a copier that... Is there copiers that can copy percentage based? Like whatever you pop, it only copies a percent of that? Yes? So if I say copy 1%, it will calculate the lot size for me? Yeah, but if let's say I say on this second account, every trade risk 1%, no matter the stop loss. It will calculate the lot for me. Okay, that's pretty dope. Yeah, that's pretty dope. I think that's the only way. I mean, I wouldn't take a prop firm challenge to do a prop firm challenge because it doesn't pay me, right? You have to pass it and then pass phase 2 and then generate profits for a payout, right? So it's obviously going to be probably like a 3 to 4 month process, right? Probably a month to pass phase 1, if not, if markets in these conditions, you need probably 2 months to pass phase 1. Maybe month 1 you make 6-7%, month 2 risking 1% here, month 2 you pass phase 1. Phase 2 probably you do it in a month, unless you just get unlucky, you have a bit of a losing streak, then that's how it is. And then you need to generate at least, I don't know, what's a good payout? Probably like a 5% payout, 3 to 5% payout. You can get a direct funded account. I'll probably go with one of the big guys. Prop firms can deny your payout at any time. Yes, they can. They can. The big guys, they will. I will be very surprised if they were to deny, like a 1 to 5% payout. Impossible in my eyes. They won't do that business perspective. Unless you do something stupid, you know. You can get one-step verification. All of those are just probably that's like the sketchy ones. I don't trust those. They're even free ones that run local. Yeah, I don't really trust any free ones. The only reason I haven't done prop firm is there's been no need for me to do so, right? Because if once you have your personal capital, the only reason you do prop firm is, like, I could literally deposit more money into a broker if I wanted to have more capital to trade. But for me, it's more of a risk perspective. I'm not worried about capital, I'm worried about risk. Not worried, but that's my goal, is increasing basically how much risk. Funded Next denied my payout, saying that my trades are matching 18% with other traders and blocked my funded account. That's unlucky, but was it true? I mean, I have to be biased here, right? There is always two sides to the story. Were you in a signal group or something? Because I know they really don't like people following signals. The local, the guy I mentioned in YouTube chat, was for the trade copier installed locally on... Oh, okay, damn. My bad. So you can get higher profits without having higher risk tolerance? Yes, but then the problem is that if you get into that whole deal of them denying payouts and all of this stuff, right? Also, I just, when I started, I didn't want to be seen as a funded trader. Because that's not my focus, is on being funded, you know? I think, as I said, funded trading is a very good opportunity, but by no means is it the end-all be-all of trading, you know? Prop firms can deny payouts for copy trading. If they really want to be icky, they can. You know, that's a little bit... You'll have to argue with them if that happens, but I don't know. We always know who house always wins, right? Yeah, bro, buy 200k from FTO and copy trade your main account. It's nice. You can continue that. You can have 8 figures funded, and then, yeah, but if you rely on only funded, then you're only one step away from being back to zero, right? I do not disagree with it. That's what I'm saying. How much weight do you bench? Bro, be careful, be careful. I don't actually bench. Hi, I'm 19. I'm doing my first CS year in uni. I've been trading for 1 year plus. I'm considering quitting uni to actually test my strategy without... No, definitely not. Do not quit uni. You are very fortunate to be in uni. A lot of people would dream to be in uni. Stick to uni. It's going to make your parents happy as well. And that's super important. Your parents have done so much for you in your life you can't imagine. They brought you up. They fed you. Even if you've had troubles at home, they're still. You can't take that away, right? You can't take that away. They've given you life that you have to now go and live. So the one thing is you can sacrifice 2 to 4 years of that life to make them happy because it would make them comfortable. And trust me, a lot of parents' dreams, and I can assure you this, especially in Asian cultures or whatever culture it may be, a lot of cultures, even European, they do want their children to go to university because most parents in older generations did not have the chance to send their kids, did not have the chance to go to university themselves. So they're just doing it for you. So understand that. Right? And just do that for them. Trust me. It will give you so much more freedom, you know? Now, secondly, if you're in university will just teach you how to learn something, right? You'll learn some skills like this. But this is going to be the best time for you to learn not to be lazy. Because if you can't multitask, all right, if you can't do both, if you can't trade and be in university at the same time, then when life comes around, it's going to be extremely difficult. You should be able to do both. You should be able to handle both. So make sure do both in university. You don't have to quit. University might not be the best option, but it's the safest one. Look, I'll tell you the truth. I didn't go to university. I had the choice to go to university, right? But the reason is I was so locked in from the very, very beginning. Like very, very locked in. You know? Like for me, university was holding me back, if anything. But that doesn't mean to say, and I had some life events that were a little bit different. Like my scenario is a little bit different. But even if I went to university, I'm still gonna be the same person. I'm still gonna be trying to do the same things and be my best version of myself, because that's the only thing I can do. And that's the only thing you can do, is be the best version of yourself, right? And that's what people fail to understand. You know, this world is full of people blaming each other. This guy did this, he's wrong. This guy's doing this guy's doing that, da 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 da. You know, he sucks, he's a bad trader. Listen, if you're actually legit and showing up every day to be the best version of yourself, you are ahead of 99% of the population. Because most people are just here to quit, man. You know, here to complain, blame someone else. Like literally, guys, what more can I do if I show up every day and be the best version I can be? Like, what more do you ask for me? That can never make me upset. I will never feel like I've done something bad. Never. If I show up and do my best, no matter what results are, no matter anything, no matter if I'm progressing or not. It's impossible not to progress. I will learn something either way. That's how I approach it, man. You know? I have the same problem with uni. I can only trade 2 London sessions because of it, but 4 NY sessions. Do you think that's enough learning? And I rewatch the streams every time. More than enough, bro. That's 5 sessions a week. 6 sessions, because you get to trade 2 in one day. That's too much. That's basically, I'm doing 6 sessions. Actually, I trade both every day, but I'm doing 6 intense sessions. I prefer to do 1 in 10 session where I sit here at the charts, and then you need to develop that ability to be off the charts, set alerts and only trade based off that. It's a much better way to trade. Because we've sat here in the whole morning. This is AM session. At PM session, by PM session, I know what happened in AM session. My analysis is done. I've watched price action. I've caught up with the charts. It's like reading the news. You know what's going on. So you don't have to sit at the charts again. Like, why do you have to sit at the charts all over again to watch paint dry? Like, here we're studying what price is doing, we can see. So if we're here in London session, by the time we reach New York, we know what's happening at New York. All we have to do is just wait for a setup. But let's say your first session is New York, then yeah, of course, you have to sit and study it and watch it. But when you've already traded London, you've watched price action develop during the day. You know what's going on. So no need to sit at the charts for hours again. You're just going to build bad habits of feeling FOMO. You're going to feel like you have to take a position. You're going to feel agitated that there has been no positions. Or you're going to take a loss and then feel even worse. Whereas if you just have the approach where you come to the charts and you trade in the morning, spend your time analyzing, and then come to New York. If there's an option, take it. If there's no option, then don't take it. Then that's it. Very simple. It's a very healthy way as well to approach the charts, and sustainable long term. You know? Like, it depends what your goals are. That's why it's good to have a community and chat with community. I always encourage my community, if they're sitting in New York, not to sit at the charts doing nothing. I encourage them to jump on a call, right? To jump on a call and discuss things with each other. Keep active, not sit there by yourself behind a screen just waiting, staring at it. It's nothing, it's boring. I always encourage them to go and chat and discuss and talk about different things. I tried SMC for almost 8 months now. I didn't make any money, but it gave me a lot of mental stress. Your channel gave me that edge that I'm happy with the progress. Thanks, my man. Appreciate you, man, and I'm glad, yeah, it helped. I think, yeah, SMC, you know, can be a little bit difficult. It's very confusing and not all concepts really work. I notice if I set alerts, it's better for me. Otherwise, staring makes me FOMO in. Exactly. You know, and if you want to be at the charts to learn, then hop on the charts with other people who, instead of you sitting there running that voice in your head is very dangerous in trading. Because now you start running ideas that you don't speak out and you don't compare to other people. I always catch people. You know, so if you're just sitting there, then, you know, that's why I encourage all the time. Hop on a call together, guys. Sit there and chat. It's a great way to discuss options, learn, and not fall into bad habits. you know. Brother, you keep spamming chat. I'm not going to answer your question now because of how many times you spam chat about you trading with $10. You know? I truly believe you are the reason why I got profitable. Your streams are so endless value. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. I do appreciate it. Really, I do. What are your opinions on Indian option market? Have not looked into that, my friend, so I can't give you an accurate opinion here, I'm afraid. Yeah, GG a little bit dead here. What's gold doing in the other hand here? Alright, so we're just kind of mucking about here. So we've had the reaction, right? We've had the reaction. Now it's kind of making a decision. Does it want to make lower high to continue lower? Or do we want to just now start to break up and try to break up a little bit higher before? You know? This is GJ's 30-minute close. Let's see how GJ's 30-minute closed. Here we have rejection wick here, closing bearish. Looks like it does want to retest these lows here. If you guys enjoying the conversations, enjoying the value, be sure to leave a like. Definitely do appreciate it. Goal of this stream is to get it to 1,000 viewers. That's the goal of this stream. So I have to keep sounding like an idiot, asking for support. Otherwise, we're not going to get to that. Because that would be cool. That's like just an achievement I would like to say. I had 1,000 viewers on stream. Listening to my value. Right? Just sharing what? My opinion. Joking, not my opinion. My experience. Right? Not opinion. We don't want people giving you opinions, forcing their opinions on you. No, I'm sharing my experience. What you want to do with that is up to you. Destroy the like button, please. There we go. Tell the guy about Indian options to stay away from it. Regulatory has made it a casino. Thanks. This is good information for all the guys because we have someone with experience from it. There are everyday expiries on some of the instruments due to which one fund has created a strategy in which moves Nifty 50 1% in just 5 minutes and options 300% in 5 minutes. Currently a court case has been going on and the company says we can't reveal that sector strategy which we use in Indian options. Damn. Giveaway finished? Yes, it would have finished. Who won? Who won? Who won? Wow. Damn. Why is it? Yeah, this has gone wrong. It's supposed to pick one member. It picked 4 members. So now we have to do a random draw of these 4 members. We have to pick a random draw of these 4 members. These 2 members won. This was correct. 1 month free. So now we have to do a random draw because this picked 4 members for some reason. Alright, we will see. We'll see. It could win between these 3 people, man. I'm not joking. Bro, I'm not joking, bro. I'm not joking. I said 1 person. But congrats to these 2 people. Win 1 month free. I'll message you guys after. But this we have to do. We will draw these 3 people. We'll do it after stream. Well, it's 25% chance you have, bro. 25% chance. Have a look at this plan here. Looking for buys above here. Yeah, pretty much same plan, to be honest. Breaking 4-hour high. Toby's plan. Buys to upside B. Yep. Possible sells here. Interesting spot to sell. Where are you looking for sells? It's not bad idea. It's not crazy idea, to be honest, below the 4-hour support. I quite like that as a place to sell. If it made sense, it would make sense below the 4-hour support. Don't know why my line has got moved here. Sir? How big is our range below 4-hour support? 19 pips, yeah. It's better bet into the casino. No, 25% chance is not bad, man. Not bad. Wheel spin? Yeah, we will do a wheel spin. We can do it. I can add the names. Tony, you're number 1. See who we have. I'm taking bribes, by the way. PayPal, if you want my PayPal, you can let me know. Right, we can do some fixing here. We can do some fixing. Damn. How much to PayPal for your name? No, I will. If you depends. Whoever sends me the most money will win. We'll do it after stream, though. After stream. This is for the exclusive group, guys. Cross fingers. Someone is gonna win today. Today we're guaranteed a win. I can send you 1 day worth of exclusive. Bro, PayPal transaction fee is more. What is your opinion on prop firms? Great opportunities. If you know what you're doing. Which is harder, trade 100k on prop or investor? Probably 100k on prop, because you have to pass the challenge. Challenge has constraints. Wish them all good luck. Yeah, we'll see what happens with them. Why does it read live trading and you're not placing trades? Can anyone answer the question to him, please? Can anyone answer his question? I'm sick of answering this question, man. I think people think trading is you're supposed to be in a position all the time. That's why you see a lot of live streamers, they just take these random swing positions. They just take these long-term positions just to show people that they have a position on the screen. You know, it's just to show people that they have a position on the screen. It's a great marketing tactic also. You know? This is the move I was talking about. Many traders' lifetime got entire earnings wiped out. Some lost entire year earnings, my god. Yeah, pretty heavy. Those are huge gaps, bro. What the hell are these gaps, man? So much overnight trading. Guys, here's his reply comment. No. Here's his reply comment. I know, but it seems like you're just yapping shit for a few hours. Oh, damn. That's his reply comment. That now I'm yapping shit. I give hours of free value for him on stream, and he just sits there, broke and moaning. Can I ban him? I don't yap shit, bro. I literally talk about very valuable concepts, bro. It's okay, man. I'm sorry you could not achieve our 60 wins and 18 losses on stream. It would have been a pleasure for you to be part of the 60 wins and 18 losses. But you're the type of person that will forget about 60 wins and complain till today about 18 losses. Why do you even bother? Because we're waiting for a setup, right? We have to abuse some people, right? We have to abuse some people. Just ignore me obviously has issues. No, we have to have fun. We have to entertain because I'm being entertained. Put you on tutor without toilet paper. Bro, can I kill him just a little bit? I don't know how you can do that a little bit. I think he left now. We're safe. You see, we don't even need to ban him. We don't even need to ban him. We can just get rid of people by putting them on the spot. When buying and selling in the same zone does not make sense. Currently, we're standing in GJ. Yeah, buying and selling does not make sense in the same zone. Full stop. It never makes sense. It has to have a reason to sell. So if your selling zone was maybe below here, then yeah, you can start to look at sells. But we're still holding high-low structure. That's our problem, right? Maybe if we get 1 hour closing, yeah, maybe 1 hour closing below this could be early sells. But we need, you know, because look at this. This could just be retest, you know. We have to be careful that this does not end up being a fake out, you know. Yeah, we put them on place. Yeah, why ban a viewer? Yeah, we don't need to ban a viewer, but if, you know, we can discuss him, and if he doesn't like it, then that will encourage him to leave, right? I've been trading since 2015. Damn, bro, respect to you, respect to you. 2015 is a long time. Never seen someone as transparent like you. Thank you, appreciate that. Try my best to show you what's up in these markets. Remember, this is our liquidity grab zone to continue up bullish. So if it's going to do it, it's going to do it somewhere here. Because 4 hours closing bullish here. Only way I can see sells is maybe 30-minute close below here in 17 minutes. 30-minute close below can give us options for sells. The only way we can sell on this 15-minute closure is if it obviously closes below this support here, and we need to see some sort of 5-minute structure formed and then close below that, because I'm worried about this one here. We could easily retest this. You know, that's not enough realistically to get to break even, I don't think. 4 pips is not bad, so we'll see what happens on a 15, and we can make a decision, but has to close below that line. Background music, I just have a little playlist from something called Epidemic Sound. It's just their lo-fi music. It's just a software I use that allows you to use music. I learned SMC and ICT still get confused. Yeah, For sure, for sure. It would be normal to feel confused. I think stick to price action to begin with. Let's have a look at gold here. Gold, I think, is trying to break down. Yeah, this could start to get more interesting than GJ, to be honest. Especially if we get a thunder here. Let's see if we can get a thunder. Or fat top wick. If we can get fat top wick, could be interesting. If this closed deeper, would have been nicer for sells. Ah, no, no way, no way. No way, 38 pips for 16 pips, no way. Damn, that happened fast. I was literally gonna say, if we can pop up a little bit more here, I might enter on the flip. I'm not fast enough for that. Yeah, I guess the flip was a quick option here to get that quick scalp of 24 pips here. But, you know, stops here. I was hoping that we get a little bit higher top wick, then I can hold stops above that top wick actually. Because we had not even 1 minute structure in this open here, and it's London Open, right? Yeah, it's just not fast enough. Not fast enough. Damn, gold is moving so fast. Yeah, you need to be quick. You need to be quick. Literally didn't even have my gold chart open here. I wonder where I would have been triggered though. I wonder where I would have been triggered if I just ripped it when it flipped super fast. Maybe somewhere around here. 4 or 5 pips for sure. Stop loss. Where's 5 minute structure for stop loss? Yeah, stop loss has to go above here. 60 pips, or at least the wick here. Damn, that's a beautiful melt here. Shame we couldn't get involved in that. That's a nice melt. Would you aim for 1-to-1 or secure at the 20 pips to understand gold better? I would trail 1 minute. I would just trail 1 minute. Like now, I'd just be trailing 1 minute, you know? If we see something rejecting, we get out. I think that's the best thing to do. But due to the fixed lot size, I would have not fixed lots on 60 pip stop loss. Definitely not on gold. I don't have a fixed lot size for every single... so how it works is I have fixed lot size for different stop loss. So I have a lot size for 10 to 12 pip stop loss. I have a lot size for 15 to 20 pip stop loss. I have a lot size for 20 pip stop loss plus, if that makes sense. $15 didn't close below, huh? Be careful. Where are we rejecting? Wow, that's a heavy rejection just from that spot there. It's almost the whole move. Look at GJ, 50 pip rejection. This is moving nuts, bro. 50 pip 1 minute candle is crazy. How big is 1 minute candle? 30 pip 1 minute candles. Yeah, make sure, guys, when you're trading gold and volatility like this, measure candles, huh? Don't get fooled. Like, these are big 1 minute candles. 30 pip 1 minute candles. Like, be sure you're measuring here. Look at GJ. Damn. I look at GJ, you tell me look at gold. I look at gold, you tell me look at GJ. Split the chart. Probably better, yeah. That 30-minute candle close might come through here. Five-minute is coming close to that support here. We need something closing below here to give us the sells. Because we didn't even have something closing below this higher support here, so it hasn't even broken that structure properly. Or just everything can rip. Yeah, how would I have entered it? No way for me. Did we get 5-minute close below here? No, almost. We almost got it, but it closed right at this support here. Nine pips. This could be a liquidity grab, the one in gold. It could be, yeah. You can see it flipping up right now. Very quick move. The move on GJ looks massive. In reality, it's 9-10 pips. I think, yeah, 9. I think break of these lows, 8.7 pips. Yeah, not the biggest move, right? Completely different to gold, right? 1 minute candle is 30 pips. Increase the volume. Volume is on, if you want volume, it's on gold today. Gold is giving you 1 minute 30 pip candles. This is 4-hour support as well. Why don't you develop major support resistance strategy? Like what? Let's see. Is this the liquidity grab we need for London to continue potentially even up here? 5 minutes. I like the music. Sounds like adult movie music. Bro, I don't know what you're watching, bro. Need to relax. Don't know what he's watching. I noticed thunderstorms with a long wick like this is very very dangerous. Do you take many gold traders in the London session? Only if there's an opportunity. You can see in the journal, you know, look how many Gbpjpy, and then here's one gold. How many Gbpjpy? Then about here. Here's a period where I traded gold quite a bit. Look, four gold trades here. Here's gold, and then recently here gold. What were you measuring? I was measuring how big this range is for GJ. It's not a big range at all. If you measure from here to the 4-hour support's around 10 pips here from this low. If this 1 hour closes above 500, it's very interesting. This could be the liquidity grab. Journal needs some color coding? Yes, for all my visual people, they would like that, I guess. In a sec, let me come back before London Open. Liquidity grab concept made by ICT, or it's just a price action thing? I think liquidity in the market is always known. Liquidity, but liquidity has many meanings, you know. But basic liquidity is just price going to lows or highs and grabbing orders from those lows or highs. That's basic liquidity. All right, good old London Open here. Gold, no top wick on 1 hour here, so be very careful. Don't FOMO sell into this with no top wick. Normally ends up being you getting slapped. Not gold. GJ here did close below 500. We're seeing that rejection come through. Now, if GJ in the next couple of hours, or not hours, maybe even we could get some volume here with London Open, starts to leave this zone again, then that's your liquidity grab done, right? That's what we were speaking about. How did the 1 hour close? Yeah, 1 hour did close below support, which is the only thing supporting this going down at the moment. Yeah, this might potentially flip, to be honest. Let's just watch this carefully, how structure forms. Did we have break of structure here? Yeah, we did have break of structure. This is interesting. This could just be one fat top wick here. Wick fill, yeah, I'm thinking about it. Just trying to figure out where stops would make sense here. Because we haven't even broken previous 4 hour lows. We're respecting previous 4 hour highs. 23 pips for 16 pips. I don't know how accurate wick fills have been these days, to be honest. Because we might sell directly into a liquidity grab. I mean, this would be one that you take as an aggressive shot here to continue down on the wick fill. Probably break even at the wick fill. This is where you could possibly get rejection at the 5-minute support here. I wonder if we close below the 5-minute support here, will that give the continuation? That's the problem with this. This is the problem, this rejections here. That's why I'm not comfortable with it. Because now you're screwed. You're like, it's not good. We haven't broken lows, but we broke highs. So I think if this is going to want to continue down, it has to break below this support here. I have arranged for a 100k account for the next 2 months. Do you have any advice for me? This will be the biggest moment in my life. Well, if you've arranged for that, then you should be profitable by now and have a profitable strategy. So follow your strategy and stay calm. Too much supports for sells? Yeah, it's rough zone, man. It's a rough zone. I really rather see the buys play out here. I really rather see the buys come out to play out, especially after this pullback here. We won't have to worry about such a pullback. Range isn't clean? No, it's not the cleanest, especially with the rejection we've had. As I said, I would really like to see us come above here and start to buy. It would make a lot more sense, especially after this liquidity grab will give confidence. But momentum seems to be towards the downside, and if you flip this to a 1 hour and look at it without drawings here, it does seem like, you know, this rejection here, lower high, which makes me believe that if we start breaking the lows, it's where you get continuation. I won one of the giveaways. Thank you. Congrats, man. Congrats. Just DM me and I'll tell you how to do everything afterwards. Why didn't you enter the Zell? Can you explain it? Yeah, because of this zone, right? We're rejecting from stuff. You know, this is like, we have a lot of rejections in here. The only way the sell makes sense is based on 1 hour. I can see this playing out, but you need 1 hour stops. You need 1 hour stops on the flip. So you need around 20, well, the flip was a little bit lower. You need around here 24, 25 pip stops, and it could maybe play out down here eventually. I just want to make sure this is not a fake out. Fake out to continue up, right? Because remember, we've been holding bullish structure since the morning. Imagine just this does a little nasty thing here, where we just see this to do that. Boom. That's what you want to be careful, because we have broke this structure, yes. So now we're creating structure in here. That's why I think if sells are going to make sense, probably 5-minute closing below the support is what's going to give sells here. Otherwise, we reject it like this. This flips, closes bullish, everyone gets messed up. Like this, right? This flip here. This is what I'm trying to avoid, is the flip. Does the anticipation of Japan meeting on Friday affect the charts? Hopefully it does this week, and we can see some movement based off that. That would be ideal to see price, you know, price start to anticipate and look to react based off that. We've been mixed session from last week, I guess. Yeah, well, you also have to remember that we've been in a range since last week. So there's not really been a session bias, because we've had no bias. Price has been going sideways eventually. It's kind of just been like, get to this range and then get to another range. Here's the new 5-minute open. Again, respecting this support. So I think if we're going to play it safe today, we need something closing below this support here on the 5-minute. That will give you confidence that price is breaking structure, wanting to continue towards the downside. And then you can use this as a watch zone. Let's say it closes somewhere here. You can use this as a watch zone. TP somewhere down here, 11 pips. Stop loss here. Max stop loss, 15 pips. Your mid stop loss is going to be around 8 pips here or something. It's a buy. I would prefer to see buys play out. Yes, I think this could definitely be a liquidity grab. I think pullback is normal because we tested weekly resistance 3 times. Yeah, we did actually, 3 times. I mean, the next 15-minute candle closure is going to be, I mean, the next 5-minute candle closure is also going to be the 15. What do we do if we have mixed sessions? You can typically look for both directions, but there'll be one direction that makes more sense than the other in mixed sessions. You were once an ICT man? No, when I started trading, I traded SMC. So I was not ICT. I actually didn't watch ICT's video, but I did watch SMC videos, yes. Please don't just rip. All right. Yeah, this is a tough one here. This is a tough one. Our break previous 4-hour low? Yeah, just about. Yeah, just now broke it. But what can we do now, right? Unless... Yeah, you had to just go impulsively break of this low, but 5-minute, I really wanted that 5-minute close super badly, especially with this bullish structure we've had all morning. It's just a retest to here. Last week when we took the buys, this is exactly what happened. We had stop here, it retested this zone, and then just continued bullish. Exact same thing that happened. If you look at last week's buys, see, look at this. Actually, no, where was that? Here, look. Here's your structure. It just breaks below that structure, retest, and then upside. Same thing here. Break below the structure, retest, and then this would have been upside. So it's very hard to say at this point. Why not enter at the 1 hour flip? I said that that could have been an option here, but remember 1 hour is leaving rejection. This is not gold to get wick fills. Gold is more of a wick fill thing. This is GJ. GJ, go back test wicks, right? Why not enter here on this 1 hour close rejection, right? You can watch how wicks work here. Here's your wick, enter on flip. If you entered on flip, boom, flip happened, boom, you lost your trade. You know? It happens all the time. You can go back test the wicks here. Wicks don't always get filled on GJ. It's quite the opposite actually. It's quite tricky when it comes to wicks on GJ. You basically want break of lows. Break of lows are always higher probability here. That's why I saw 5-minute structure. I'm like, fine, if 5 minutes gonna retest, if we can break below, it's gonna make sense. I guess the trade was impulsively going break of this low here, stop above here to get down to here for 10 pips or something. In my opinion, sells below 104. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of rejection zones we could potentially reject from here. Here, of course, are going to be safer sells, but by the time we get there, it's too late to sell during London. That's the problem. Yeah, I need to... Yeah, I think that was the plan here. Plan was to either get nice close below or 5-minute close below the structure here. If you're entering break of low, then stop loss has to go above structure here. At least this high here, because we invalidated this high. So structure has to go above this high here to give you that 11 pip move. It's easy now to see in hindsight for sure. For sure easy to see in hindsight. I guess this wick threw us off today. This wick threw us off, 7 pip wick. Difficult to navigate around that 7 pip wick to determine if we were rejecting the wick, if we were wanting to fill the wick. Very hard to assume here, right? Daily flipping, yeah, these cells look like they're gonna play out very nicely here actually. Better to stay out that move. It didn't make sense. You can make it make sense now since the move has happened. Like, you can start telling in your head how it makes sense. And I think if we were to lose this move, we would not be happy with it because of the way that price formed. I guess this second 15-minute close here could... The only way I can say is basically this 5-minute break, but we wanted the close below here. We wanted the close below. This was 15-minute open. Of course, now with this volume, it looks like a great move, but at the time you'd be selling 0.13 pips. But the main thing here, I would never get involved in this move. Yeah. I think, yeah, I mean, I don't think it's always the easiest move to get involved in. But the nice thing to see is we can use this day as a very good information day because we got a move here, no liquidity, like pullback, it went straight, right? It went straight. Are we going to do live session tomorrow? Yes, don't worry about tomorrow. The news is not till after London Open. So if we're going to get a position, it's going to be before London Open. This is going just as your perfect setup? Yeah, I know. Tell me about it, right? I guess we have to just take non-good setups. And then the time we take non-good setups, they don't play out. Watch. Yeah, that gave a move and a half, man. That's disappointing to see with no entry here. Obviously, it would have been ideal to get an entry. Gold trying to bounce here, huh? Breaking this high, trying to bounce. This is something I've not tested yet. Bounce plays, bouncing from 4-hour resistance. Normally you would go right here. But I've not tested that enough. Very difficult to adapt. It's just going to be using this session as information, and then we can use this for tomorrow. But this wick, we need to be very careful with. This is very important that we see this wick today, guys. This is what you need to watch, is this wick that we got on GJ, all right? Because we could have been in a position before, and then this and stop loss here, that wick will take you out. So seeing that wick is telling me that it's doing still a little bit of what's it called? You know, a little bit of a push up first here. You see that? Broke the previous 15-minute high. So let's say we got a nice little 15-minute candle close below. We entered break of low. That tells me you need to give it room. Still, you need to be a little bit. But today, the difference is we got volume here. That's more important, is getting volume. Because volume is what's going to give you the momentumous move here. And that's how we can get to our next ranges. This 5-minute open was also a 15-minute. 15-minute made no top wick. 15 pip move. Yeah, that's not a bad move here, to be honest. Can you check GU for a second? We have a close below that super clean range. Which range? GU same as GJ, man. Exact same. It looks exact same as GJ. So you want to be careful at these lows here. This is where it can reject. You need structure after this push, right? Make sure to wait for some sort of pullback below and then continuation. Hey, Lovejeet, hope you're well, brother. Can GJ go down? I think GJ next targets are going to be this support here, 100. 100 is your next target. Yesterday was informative. Thanks, man. I hope you guys liked the video. If you haven't watched, many people ask me how I catch breakouts on gold, and this is my strategy to catch breakouts on gold. Because you guys don't see me stream NY or trade NY, but when I trade gold, I'm mainly using this breakout strategy here. This is something I like to use when trading gold. So you guys can check it out. And also in the chat, let me know what videos you want to see. I can see that you guys are not too interested in these videos, so let me know. Let me know what videos you want me to see. I'm not want me to see, want me to make. So I'm not, because I don't just make videos for the sake of it. I want to make videos that you guys are interested in. So let me know in chat. Let's see in chat. Vlogs? Alright, let's do it. Feet videos. Vlogs, day in the life, vlogs. Alright, looks like we have a winner. Backtesting videos, yeah, we should do that in the group. We did one yesterday. If you watched the end of the webinar. Lambos and false promises. Backtest videos. Eating lobsters, of course. Oh, good. Fundamental, yeah, I love fundamental videos, but you guys hate it, man. I posted a really good fundamental video. Look at it, it got like 2.2k views only. We have a lot of backtesting videos. Workout split and eating schedule. Damn, then I'll be like fitness channel. How old are you when you started trading? I was like 18 when I started crypto, 19 when I started Forex. Full margin videos? No, I don't think good idea. Want to see the patrol eating sand dunes? Yeah, now weather's getting a little bit hot for that. Break of 15-minute low here. Was that an option that we should have executed on? Let's see. Have to always look back, guys. Always look back. Nice top wick made. Structure made 30 seconds from close. 1 minute candle, how long? Yeah, literally 1 minute candle from close and then dump down. Yeah, tough when we get that. Tough when we get that just before the close here. News account still alive? I literally opened that account and withdrew the money. Well, I didn't withdraw it, I put it back in my main. Like in consolidation, quick scalping? Yeah, you just need to find me a time when we have full consolidation. Yeah, high time frame. I see. I'll tell you one thing, guys. Today, I've gained a lot of information. Today, I've gained a lot of information here from the chart. So, tomorrow, I'm coming to the charts pretty confident with that information. There's a lot of information to be learned today. Let's see in chat. Do you guys know what we could take from today? Let's see. Write 3 bullet points of what we could take from today. I want to see if you guys been listening, observing, or just feeling FOMO to get into a position. I think most of you just feeling FOMO to get into a position. Price moves up and down. Best answer, brother. We could take a big L. That's true. That's why we need to wait for our setup. Higher average session push. That's also 1 point. London volume is in. Yeah, we've seen that as well. Correct. All right. Don't be afraid to take trades. No, not always. I mean, if you learned that, if you hesitated in a position that followed your plan, then yes. Don't hesitate to enter positions. What position did you hesitate to enter? Setup 2 on what time frame? There was no setup 2. 1 hour? On what? Break of low you would have taken it? Fair enough. If you were to take a break of low. But now you see this move in hindsight. Why did you hesitate? 30 pip stops, right? I guarantee you, if you didn't see this move happen now, you wouldn't have write that. You wouldn't have been writing that. Risk management? Not always. Golden guy, too much yapping? No need wait tomorrow, sell now, full margin? Yeah, you'll probably get away with it on a day like today now, huh? I learned it's a character building day. Almost. Yeah, so this is what we need to learn today. So price did what? Price never got above 4-hour resistance. Price closed at 4-hour resistance. 4-hour highs never broke. We wanted a close below this range here. We got the close, but it made a long rejection wick, and we didn't know what it was rejecting, whether it would be liquidity grab or not, right? Higher time frame was our friend. Taking trades on 1 hour made sense, but you'd have to run 30 pip stop loss break of low here. Did we get a 30 pip move? Yes. Did we know that this 26 pip move? Did we know that this 26 pip move would come? No, but now we know. So we know volume. Volume is number 1. Number two, what we learned is that was there liquidity grab before continuing the direction? Yes, actually two. One liquidity grab here. We saw pullback first. Then we saw this pullback at London Open. So we have to keep in mind that there are still these pullbacks that break. See this little nasty pullback? That's what we have to worry about. Because if you entered here and we put stop loss above the highs here, this is probably going to stop you out. So what does that tell you? Probably put stop loss above some sort of structure here and have structure to protect you in the meantime. Right? No trade day means no loss. Indeed, indeed. Now, what entry options did we have today now that we've seen it play out? It's always easier that it played out. This entry option, not an option here because you are selling at support. Break of 1 hour lows is an option, but you're running 1 hour stop loss. Your position would look something like this. And for me, that is the only position that I see that kind of makes sense here, is running something like this, right? That would be your position here. That's the only thing that makes sense. Basically, yeah, you could make that a 1-to-1 there. That's what makes sense to me, is grabbing that little 1-to-1 here, right? This is the only position that made sense. Now in hindsight, why? Because we've seen the volume come through. But remember, even on 1 hour, right? Even though this looks nice and clean, we had levels here, but those blasted through. 30-minute had a lot of levels here, 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 here. Big 4 hour support in the middle of the range here, which is about 11, 12 pips, well, like, yeah, 10 pips from your entry here, which would be in your break-even point. But yes, volume would manage to push through all of these levels here. So yeah, very interesting to see. So that's, I think, the safest way you could have entered today. Stops have to go up here. I don't trust these stops here, nor this stops. Maybe this stops is going to be like your most accurate stops you could take today, based on what we've seen. Right? But we're very, very lucky that we're seeing movement like this. This is very good. Very, very, very good. Now, other entry option, just break of low, you put stops here. But we were waiting for 5 minute. That was our plan, right? That was our plan, but we're waiting for this 5 minute close. 5 minute went all the way down here. Left a rejection, rejected, and then this just dumped, no top wick. No top wick at all. So now the question is, in 1 hour 26 minutes, will we see a close below the 4 hour support? If we see a close below 4 hour support, New York will give pullbacks. Break of these lows will continue to fill the wick at the bottom of the range. And then from tomorrow, we might be looking for buys from the bottom of the range back up. Harry, do you think this announcement from Russian Foreign Minister could be catalyst to this move down? Depends if it's impacted other markets as well. Let's see. Gold should be flying up if that was the case. No, it's not the case. Don't worry about it. It's not the case. Because we'd see gold fly up and GJ as well go down. Well, my title was right? JPY strength. Definitely saw JPY strength now coming in. Or is this pound weakness? This is, I think, pound weakness. Yes, it's pound weakness. Because if we look at USD JPY, probably, yeah, it's a little bit of both here actually. But this could be Dixie going down. Let's see if Dixie is going down. No, Dixie is actually going up here. All right, so yeah, then it is JPY strength. See where the weekly is hanging out now. So weekly, this could be the top wick of the weekly. We could come down, retest weekly support here. a little bit of strength in the GBP and a little bit of a strength in the yen here. So yeah, so that's basically a recap of the session here. For me, unfortunately, nothing that really interested me. Great move today. I think if we were having more of a good month here, we could have been more aggressive here, you know, especially if we notice more consistency. This is the first time we've had good move like this in London. So of course, we're going to be a little bit more hesitant to take anything aggressive until we get a nice move where we get a close below something, etc. So I'm happy with the way that we've managed it. That's just the personal way I want to manage it. Obviously, if you're more aggressive with your own trading, wanting to take more aggressive positions, yeah, you can result in more stop losses, but days like this, you will hit your TP as well. It's all the same long term. So either you have patience or either you just want to be taking more trades. So it's up to you how you want to navigate this. Options are there. The important thing is, if you were to do that all last week, you would have lost every single trade because there was no volume during London. This is the first time we've seen volume come back. Take note of the size of the move. Take note of how big the move is here. This is a very, very good move here. So this is something interesting, something that I'm hoping will continue into tomorrow, and then we capitalize off it, and then everything is good here. So yeah, with that being said, thank you very much. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Show up to tomorrow, because most likely that's where we're going to get the next move here now that we have information about today. So yeah, appreciate you guys. Take care, trade sharp, and hopefully catch you guys very, very soon. Peace. See you guys.